Welcome everyone. I'm here to talk to you about the new Marvel Legends 2-pack with Spider-Man and Mary Jane. Currently, it is it's the early part of February, so this isn't actually out yet, but it is coming out very soon. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about this because to me it's very important to find out what exactly Hasbro wants to do with their Marvel Legends line. Um, as you know, Hasbro likes to cut corners, and so typically give a lot of accessories, unless it's the rare figure like the Deadpool figure, came with a ton of accessories. But normally, much like I guess the Spider Girl figure might be, or Spider Woman, the Ultimate Spider Woman, Jessica Drew figure is a great example of how typically the figures just come as just the character in the box. Um, so what we have are I brought up a few images I'd like to talk to you guys about with for what Spider-Man and what Mary Jane I'd like to have, because they're not going to come with. Peter won't have a camera. He won't have an extra book bag. There won't be extra stuff. So what can we do to get the bang for the buck? What can we do to make these characters not only be the most iconic versions of themselves, but what can we do to have the characters be important to our collector shelves? Um, so, as you can see here, the photo I have up, it's kind of someone's drawing I found online of Spider-Man with MJ and Gwen, and then Peter in the same. It's interesting to me what outfits they're wearing and their designs. I like to kind of go over that. For instance, when you type in Mary Jane on Google, there's all sorts of things come up, all sorts of images, different designs of her. As you guys can see here, just all manner of different costumes, really, you'd say. Um, Typically, her classic costume is the jeans and the black shirt, the Hey Tiger costume, as you call it. Then we also see her in the with the spider logo. Now, if we put her in that, um, in the Hey Tiger costume, she comes across more as like a generic redhead. That could be good for collectors because the generic redhead means that you could use her for a character that's just running from an explosion or any kind of ACBA type of design. But if you put her in the Spider-Man shirt, it's more clearly Mary Jane. It's more specifically a character. Um, so I'm not sure what most fans would want, but I would prefer her to have either the Spider-Man T-shirt on to kind of show like this is Mary Jane, not just Jean Grey or Black Widow and then like civilian clothes. That it is in fact Mary Jane. And Marvel does have a ton of redheads. Um, Also, the face is important. She has to have the dimples. She has to have the green eyes. To be the classic Mary Jane. I would just want her to have that classic hairstyle with the classic dimples, with the classic look overall. As for Peter, well, again, if you type in Peter Parker on Google, everything comes up. These are characters who change their clothes. Um, However, much like Mary Jane, you'll find that there's sort of an iconic look for Peter. No matter what images you bring up, he'll always have the same general concept. Short, square, sort of head and hair, brown hair, black eyebrows, um, green eyes or blue eyes. But typically, I would say that Peter has brown eyes. The Peter Parker I grew up with has, I'm more familiar with, he has the brown eyes. Um, like this photo here. Also, another thing you'll notice when you kind of Google it all is that Peter is often wearing either blue jeans in like blue and red or black and green. Um, I brought up this image specifically before the figure because the Peter figure I think is maybe even more important than the Mary Jane. The Mary Jane is important because we need a Mary Jane. We even just need, as I said before, just even a civilian figure. But Peter is important because it's good to be able to show a character in and out of costume. Not just for ACBA type of stuff, but posing other figures. You might want to show the classic fight between Green Goblin and Peter, where civilian Peter is kind of being carried away. Uh, this Spider-Man that I have up, as you can see in this image, part of his costume is showing, which could be covered. Hasbro could add extra pieces, like for the hoodie, you could have a hoodie piece that kind of, you take the head piece off, put it down, and then put the head back on. It would cover this red area and cover up the spider logo. And it would just look like a guy in a hoodie. And then if you take that piece off, the hoodie's more open, and you can see the Spider-Man costume underneath. The same with the sleeves. You could maybe have a piece that comes off. That would be, part of the figure. And when you're posing the figure, it doesn't move. The arms look like arms. But then, if you take them off, you have the sleeves for the Spider-Man costume. That would be cool to me, I think. But as I said, the most classic color scheme, Peter tends to wear like a black shirt or a white shirt and green pants. I think that Peter with that MJ would match. If she, as I said, she were to be in the Hey Tiger outfit with the black shirt and, blue jeans or maybe khakis, and then you had Peter in, say, for instance, blue jeans and then the black t-shirt or black hoodie or something like that, that could work. Again, the black works for Peter because he has the black costume. I look to my right because my display is over here. That black costume could transition easily from the black hoodie. So if that's how your display looks, that would also work. Now, the classic face, this is the face I think to go with for Peter, the older 25 and up look, because we actually already have the Ultimate Spider-Man figure. So we don't need the younger Peter, we don't need the 16-year-old Peter. As the background for this image kind of displays, this is the older Peter who's, gotten married to MJ, or he's been on a couple dates, he's fought Doc Ock, he's fought Scorpion, he's gone out with, Tombstone or Hammerhead, he's fought Rhino. He's experienced, he knows what he's doing. He's been an Avenger, he's fought with the Fantastic Four. That's the pizza eating Spider-Man. So, rather than have this go on for too long, that's what I want to discuss with you guys. If you have any ideas of your own or concepts for your ideal Marvel Legends 2-pack look, please share it in the comments. Tell me what you think, and take care. I'll see you guys.